You know, I pulled in here. You see that North American truck right there? That guy come hauling butt through the parking lot. I don't know what the problem is with trucks in here today, but he wasn't the only one. All right, we're out here in York, Nebraska. We got loaded yesterday. Actually, yesterday went pretty good. There was a sign. There it is. I don't know if you can see it on the water tower right there. Half of York. We're at the Petro truck stop. We got unloaded, went pretty quick, and then we got reloaded. Look what we got. This is all we got. These are like metal, I would say pylons that they put down in the concrete that they bolt the big towers, electrical towers to. I believe that's what they are. But we got 5 of them. Weighs about 3,000 pounds. That's it. So that's what we got yesterday. The only weird thing, or not weird thing, but as you can see, I used chains because you see how rough this metal is right here. I would have had to use edge protectors on all the metal. So I went ahead and decided to use my chains, and then that way I didn't have to dig out a bunch of edge protectors and everything. But they're riding good. Nothing too crazy. Here, take a look at this. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry, I made you dizzy. See this trailer right here? You remember we were looking at the windmill blades? Well, that's the trailer that hauls the tower section, the big long tower section, and they hook one end to part of the trailer to each end of the tower section. But that's what that thing's for. All right, we've done pretty good. We've already driven about 400 miles today. We got started. The sun's bright, so I'm gonna try to do this where you guys don't get in the sun. So we got early start this morning. Everything's going good. We're running the back roads down. Like I said, we're in Nebraska right now. So well, let's go back in the truck. Here, you can take one more look at what we got. You can see our bent panels are still riding there, but that's what we got. Nice, super easy, going to Tucson, Arizona. Everything else looking good. Truck's doing good. So let's get in the truck and I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, so today's Saturday. This is a holiday weekend. This is Labor Day weekend. Hang on one second. Yeah, so this is Labor Day weekend. I always get Labor Day and Memorial Day mixed up. So this is a holiday. We came down at we spent the night at Albert Lee, Minnesota, which is right where 35 and 90 intersect. We woke up this morning, came down 35 down to Des Moines, Iowa, cut across 80 over to Omaha, and then came across that way. Now, we've had to deal with, I won't say a lot of traffic, but there's been quite a bit of traffic on the interstates because of the holidays. So I decided to go ahead and run down, I call it through the woods, the back roads. So what we're going to do, and this isn't the absolute shortest way, but it keeps us away from the big cities. Like I said, we're in York. What we're going to do from here is cut straight down to Salina, Kansas, and then we're going to make our way over to Highway 54, kind of cut across through Kansas to 54. Hang on a second. There we go. To 54, and that'll drop us off down in Tucumcari, New Mexico. So we really don't have any cities to deal with from here on. A little bit, well, not even Wichita, because the way we're gonna go, we're gonna miss Wichita. So we're gonna run the back roads all the way across. We're gonna get down to Salina, Kansas, and we'll go ahead and fill the truck up, because from there on, it's pretty much through the woods all the way till we get to Tucumcari. We'll have a little bit of I-40 once we get to Tucumcari over to Santa Rosa. Then we're gonna cut down through the woods all the way down to Las Cruces. And then once we get to Las Cruces, it's 240 miles to the house. So that's the plan. So today we've already gone 400 miles and we have, hang on a second, we've been making good time. Even with all the traffic, there was a little backup outside of Omaha. We still have 5 hours left of driving today, so yeah, about 300 miles. So this could be a 700-mile day. The problem is finding somewhere, because we're gonna end up in the woods, is finding somewhere where we're gonna park. And when I run the back roads, I look at the phone, but also like looking at the map so I can see where we're going. So let's see, we took our 30-minute break a couple hours ago. Actually, I stopped and had lunch. So anyway, let's get going. I'm in a good mood, heading home. Truck's doing okay. We got a nice light load, so we're not burning a bunch of fuel. So everything's going good. So talk to you in a bit. All right, let's get going. I cleaned the windows, so hopefully we'll get some road footage, as long as there are no bugs. The last couple of times, bugs have landed right where the camera's at. Kind of messed up our footage a little bit. So hopefully today we'll get some decent footage. Get out of here. There's quite a few trucks in here. I'm surprised for a Saturday holiday weekend. I was kind of surprised. But anyway, we're gonna go down to Salina's. There's Petro right there. We'll stop there, get some fuel there, and then that'll get us all the way, hopefully that'll get us all the way to New Mexico. So what we're gonna do is, the interstate's that way, we're gonna go that way, cut down south. So all right, I gotta wait for this light, and then we'll get going. So talk to you in a bit. We made it down here to Salina, Kansas, and we're gonna top the truck off. Now, there's a Pilot on this side, and there's a Petro on the other side. And usually, the Petro is a couple pennies more than the Pilot. But this Pilot, I checked the fuel price. This Pilot's a little bit more than the Petro for our cost, Mercer's cost. So we're gonna go down here over to the Petro. And we're gonna top off the truck. We got 3/4 of a tank of DEF left, so we don't need any DEF. We top the tanks off. That'll get us all the way down to Las Cruces, New Mexico. And then from Las Cruces, we'll top the DEF off, and we'll get some fuel in Las Cruces. We're not gonna get a whole bunch of fuel, maybe fill up one tank, because we're not gonna need a lot of fuel sitting there. So, all right, I gotta remember how to get in here. They changed this around. Let's see, not a truck entrance, that's what I thought. We gotta go down here. So we gotta pull in here. They redid this Petro a a while ago. It's pretty nice inside. It's not a very big Petro, but they redid it all. The showers are awesome. They got huge showers in here. And I really don't know the right way to get in here. But, let's see. Well, let's turn right here. People are taking a picture here. Trying not to get in their way too much. But, alright, let's get some fuel. We're probably going to make our way over to Grand Bend, Kansas. I've been there before. There's a little, well, not little, but there's a Walmart with a little parking spot kind of tucked away. All right, hang on, I gotta turn the buzzer on. You guys haven't heard the buzzer yet today. They got a little parking spot kind of tucked away. So that's probably where we're gonna end up. All right, let me get some fuel and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Oh, sun's bright. All right, we're in Alamogordo, New Mexico. We have drove through the woods for the last 2 days, and we're still in the woods. We got to, oh man, that sun's bright. We got about another 250 miles to the house, and then we'll be done. Let's go walk over here in the shade. There we go, that's better. We got about 250 miles to the house from here, so we'll be home tomorrow. It's early here, so we'll be home tomorrow probably about noontime. We've been running through the woods for the last couple of days. We'll deliver this on Monday. Long haul truck coming in there. These guys got nice trucks here. Alright, what else is going on? That's about it. Oh, trying to make my list of things I'm going to do while I'm at home. Got a little leak on the generator, so I need to fix that. I think I'm going to go get the carrier bearing replaced on my drive shaft. I'm going to get that done. Let's see what else I'm going to do. Do some work around the house. We don't go on vacation till the 12th, so we fly out to go on vacation. But other than that, it's just been last couple of days. It's just been running pretty hard. So anyway, all right, let's call it quits. This is going to be a short one, and talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, let's get going. I cleaned the windows, so hopefully we'll get some road footage as long as there are no bugs. The last couple of times, bugs have landed right where the camera's at. Kind of messed up our footage a little bit. So hopefully today we'll get some decent footage. Get out of here. There's quite a few trucks in here. I'm surprised for a Saturday, holiday weekend. I was kind of surprised. But anyway, we're going to go down to Salina. There's Petro right there. We'll stop there, get some fuel there, and then that'll get us all the way, hopefully, that'll get us all the way to New Mexico. But he come hauling butt down through the parking lot. No excuse for that. No excuse. especially in the summertime. I know kids have started going back, but you know, a lot of drivers bring their kids with them in the summertime, and you know, some of the kids just aren't as aware as trucks. But there's just no reason to be racing around the truck stop. You are not going to lose that much time driving just a little bit slower. So what we're going to do is, the interstate's that way, we're going to go that way, cut down south. So all right, I got to wait for this light, and then we'll get going. So talk to you in a bit.